I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Man, we got like a big industrial elevator here. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Yeah, assuming this is realistic, we go pretty far down with this, don't we? You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Except for there's a bear at the front. Not even close.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. I was about to say, yeah, there would be notably some spots missing, right? And in fact, there is. Whoops, I totally didn't read that. Seats are arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. I like that. That's a... Is this like actually used anywhere other than maybe for like a conference type of thing? But yeah, I like this because this works really well considering that the killer is among us is the idea. So I like it a lot actually. Feels very symbolic. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease into anyone else's. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah, sure, let's go. I got time. Let's play some more dang it Ron Pie. Ron Pa. Let's go. Okay. Oh, what's all this? What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the clouds of suspicion surrounding him, even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened? Oh my gosh, can we make this go a little faster? Who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Okay, so this is interesting. I was kind of expecting a more linear experience here. Like, I thought maybe we'd make a few visual novel-esque choices. I didn't expect all this. This is interesting. Okay. So, I mean, obviously I use this to, give me information. See if there's anything that sticks out to me with all the information we know now. Her right wrist appears to have been fractured. I'm sure that's going to be important for something in here. And it looks like the sword was obviously used in here. We know that on Sayaka's wrist she got some of that gold paint on. Which is a little bit curious. It looks like our toolbox hasn't been used, but someone else's may have for getting those screws off. Looks like someone removed hair, so that's interesting. Let's see. She wrote down a number, which we still don't quite know what that is. Oh man, this music's pretty cool. I like music like this. This is good. This is good background music. I especially like electronic stuff like this. Anyway, her hands are clean except for the left index finger, which had blood. And of course she has some of this gold stuff on her wrist. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but maybe the person who grabbed the sword obviously probably got some gold on their hands, if we found out with Makoto earlier. So maybe he grabbed her wrist somehow and broke it in the struggle and some of that paint got off. We've got the numbers 11037, which looks kind of like upside down Leon to me, but don't know. Nobody knows the trick about the door, so it looks like whoever tried to get in basically tried to force the door because they didn't know the trick. Our nameplates had been switched, so it looks like they were obviously going after Sayaka. And maybe they just forgot which room it was? Or honestly, I don't know. But that, I mean, it makes me think that they're obviously after Sayaka. Yeah, she was stabbed with a knife. The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. And Aoi swears that Makoto didn't do it, even though she still thinks that I did it somehow. I'm not quite sure how that works. Yeah. So nobody could have physically gotten in here without help from whatever, you know, the fanfic kid. But they could feasibly have thrown something through the bars. You know, it's about 30 feet, which is a pretty far distance to, you know, throw something. Unless, of course, you're a ultimate baseball star. We have some burnt clothing in here. And a broken ball thing, yeah, comfortably fit into the palm of a person's hand. Kind of reinforcing my idea a bit. Alright, anything else? Okay, I did see, set skills. What is that going to do for us? Doesn't look like I can set any. Oh, melodious voice. Increases damage? What? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. What? Are we about to play some video games here? What is this? Effective during bullet time battle. Cost 3 SP. Okay. Well, Sayaka, I will take your melodious voice skill with me. And I guess we're done? I mean, I'll try to keep all that in mind. That's about all I think I've got. Let's hope this works out okay. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Please do.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
I was thinking about it. So, with the way that these rules go, it's only possible for one person to graduate, right? To my understanding, assuming the rules don't change, because it's obvious Monokuma can add rules later. But the rules as it's stated, only one person can graduate.
Of course!
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Well, they're obvious stand-ins.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
No, Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I actually did contemplate that, but I figured maybe that's where Monokuma was going to be at or something, so I kind of dismissed it.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason for it.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Yeah, that just makes me super suspicious, especially considering all this, other games I played. Just that, there might be someone else running around.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed. I have to be ready to speak up about everything, objection and all that. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate. Yes, I would love to hear. Absolutely. Tell me more. As things progress during each class trial. Oh, this music, I'm digging it. Sorry if I turned it a little bit too low for you guys. I'm not sure if I did or not to hear it, but it's good music. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Can I say objection? What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. I'm assuming truth bullets, because they're evidence, so you basically have to shoot it down, as it were. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use your left stick to aim and then fire. Good lord, is this a video game or a visual novel? What am I playing? Fire with the triangle button. And also tap whichever line you want to shoot. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements. And use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous, but let's get started, I suppose.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Well, that's right, we know that.
We know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Hold on. Let me, sorry, I don't want to, I want to do this now so I don't have to do it later. You take damage, your influence gauge reaches 0, that will end the case. Focus determines how much concentration you can do. By holding down the R button, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. Text may appear in yellow, that's their weak spot. Wow, wow, there's a lot going on here. Press the triangle button or tap the screen to see whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, hold down the L button to open your truth cylinder. Then the left stick to select a truth bullet. Once you let go of the L button, that bullet will then be loaded. Wow, there's so much going on. A silencer? What is this? Oh my gosh, there's so much going on.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Well, that sounds about right.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, wait. She did resist. I know it. There's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. Oh, you're going to teach me about all I just learned? If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradiction, that argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Yeah, I noticed. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. The music is just going great today. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Okay, so I can only, you know, objection, you know, or whatever, yellow lines of text. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down, Okay. So what are we gonna do here?
The one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that.
The murder took place in the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yeah, it contradicts it.
I assert that the one who was murdered
Was
Why do I have to, like, shoot her text? Is that the problem?
The killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There? Oh, I need to shoot the text. Gotcha. Counter. No, you mean objection, son.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, between Sayaka and someone else, I'm sure.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Yeah, unlikely. I imagine first she probably ran into the bathroom to escape, and then the killer tried to break in and eventually succeeded, probably, and then killed her.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Look what you did, kid.
What's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is kind of. There's people's lives on the line here. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Well, obviously a knife. A big, pointy knife. Kitchen knife set. Oh, I see. So that's my bullet loaded. Gotcha.
So what was used to kill her?
there was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
I don't think it's a random
How could
knife.
anyone do something like that? That son of a
Oh, I
bitch.
should have refuted that. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, I feel like what I heard is different from what I already know.
So what was used to kill
Oh,
her?
okay, so if I miss it, they just replay it, but I'm down on time
Used
somewhat.
some random knife they had. How could anyone do something
Oh, I
like
missed.
that?
Crap.
Son of a bitch.
Well, it wiggles around. That's kind of hard. It wiggles around a bit. You see that?
So what was used to kill her?
So the time does speed up when you're fast forwarding.
The killer used some random knife they had.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You found it out?
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Must
Guess
be.
that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, I know you could sort of. I'm guessing the first trial is meant to be like bonehead easy, just to give you a good experience into it.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
It means you're guilty.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Yep, you're totally guilty.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
That you're guilty and you've got a giant clothespin on your chest?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know I'm not the killer. It's a bit more to learn about. Yes, I would love to learn. Yes, absolutely. You can now concentrate by holding down the R button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim. That's what I was a little bit worried about, was the aim was hard to do. Like, we're bad at aiming these truth bullets as they were, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck. Okay, let's give this a try too. Is R like the right trigger, or the... Oh, I guess I'll find out in a second. Always a count. Okay, that's our bullet loaded, I guess.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
I like these camera angles. This is cool.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
When nobody was in the dining hall.
When nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. I do have to say though, when the music just stops
Okay,
like
wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
When the music just stops like that, it is a bit abrupt.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me
Hina's just
earlier?
like, what? I don't understand that. I just know about swimming and stuff. Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen, and the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen, one of the knives is gone. The knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, here's a better question. Who did you see come into the dining hall then?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Well, that would break the rules, right? Because nobody can find out, right?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
I suppose that is kind of an important thing to clarify, isn't there?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Oh, that's not good for our case then.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So is the hard set rule only, there can only be one accomplice? Because like, what if like everyone assisted with killing one person? Like, what if that was a thing?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Well, thanks, Monokuma. You just made my case a whole lot better.
Did I say that out loud?
Thanks, Monokuma.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
And why was that just mentioned right now? Okay.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
But can we trust either of you?
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Does it?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Oh.
It's unwholesome!
Oh, this is gonna be fun. You're gonna have to break up a fight here.
I'm a girl.
You are?
We're about to have to break up a
my
fight
gosh,
here.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna get another sign here with another red X here, right in the middle of these two
But
signs.
if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other
Really?
person did come to the
Really?
dining hall while we were there.
And you just happened to not remember that. Oh, that's not nice.
Why didn't you say so?
Yes, I know. I'm just about as angry as he is right now. Seriously.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. That's something I didn't even contemplate. Oh, darn. And that's such an easy one, too. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What if someone kills themselves? Can they then become the Black and be resurrected and then, you know, get out? Can someone be their own murderer? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Yes, it was Monokuma. I got it!
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Take that!
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
For some reason, that really makes me... I want to know what the time period it was that they were in the dining hall. Like, was this before the official nighttime when, like, Monokuma says, you know, dining hall... Well, no, actually, that's because the rule is they can't be in the dining hall when Monokuma announces that, like, after that, which means this would have to be before that. And because... Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So because... that call sounded basically right when we were switching rooms, like very close to that. This event must have occurred before that, which means either Sayaka had the knife on her when she came in, which is a little bit sinister, or it somehow got out of her hands after that. Which kind of makes me really scared and suspicious that Sayaka may have been intending to kill us for some reason.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Or she wanted to murder you, Makoto.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
What's up with all these people? You guys are terrible court people.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying...
Look at Makoto, he's just like, oh god, no. It got bad again. If I don't do anything, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand we barely even gone over the case yet? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Oh, you mean they attempted to break into the bathroom even though they would have known how to get into the bathroom?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Are you talking about the hair? Your first... Oh god, what's up with all these, like, games and, like... There's, like, so many mini-games within this trial. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Oh, absolutely, tell me more.